2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard position. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at center. Now here is Holiday. Giannis, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Giannis inside. Defended by Covington. Giannis, no good.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Now, Nurkic following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Lillard. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. A second chance effort. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
And Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And so just over a minute and a half played. McCollum with the ball. Passes to Powell. From downtown. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Middleton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Lillard against Holiday. From deep three-point range. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Lillard against Holiday. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
That's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Covington with the steal. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Holiday goes in. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Lillard surveying the D. Nurkic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the touch Nurkic has inside. I mean, I love seeing him be aggressive and look to get his shot from there.
And here is Teague. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. McCollum, no good. The Bucks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that thing.
Lillard against Teague. And there's the pass to Nurkic. He kicks to Powell. Clock at 6. It's tipped and stolen by Portis. Here's Nora. And too long on the shot.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Dame...
When I'm training, summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early. Aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Collins is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Jones. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. They're the group the Portland Trail Blazers will start the second quarter with. Here's Simons. Three-pointer. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Kanter dishes to Collins. Tries again. He lays it in.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Outside Teague, outside Portis. Here's Tucker. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Here's Nora. Tries from 10. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones, no luck.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Portland, no good that time either.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot by Collins, no good. Bucks leading by 4. Teague, the pass to Tucker. There's the lob to Portis. Stolen by Kanter. Collins in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is where you want Collins to get the ball. He's a throwback kind of big man who thrives inside.
Teague left side, pass to Portis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Anthony in the corner. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Nora. Here's the 3. Stolen by Cantor. It's Anthony with the drive. Kicks it out to Collins. Now here's Cantor. Defense is right there. Yep, that one goes in there. Cantor's got his first 2 points of the night.
Cantor is a single-minded scorer. Doesn't like to be denied when he's got position, even dealing with a lot of contact.
We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The shot by Middleton, wide open. They get it back. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And that one's good, Anthony. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Holiday looking for an opening. The pass to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Here's Middleton, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Middleton's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Bucks. Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Simons, the pass to Cantor. Kicks it out to Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Portland shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
And Collins, if you ask me, he has a bright future in this league. His work ethic, his drive to get better, it's infectious.
Lillard with no one around. And it's all evened up. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
It's all tied in Portland. And now, okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They were at... That...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise. I mean, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. And here's Holiday following the 3-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Holiday against McCollum. Middleton. And staying with the play, Middleton. 6 points for him.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Holiday against Lillard. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Drills the baseline jumper. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
McCullough, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
Loads it up for Giannis. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. From the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez, right side. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Bryn Forbes comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 1-point game. Lillard against T. And it's Damian Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 8 points.
His three-point shooting is an important part of his game. Lillard has to hit that shot all night if he wants to keep the heat honest.
McCollum against T. Lopez kicks to Forbes. Giannis right side. And stolen by Lillard. Here's McCollum. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Oh, Middleton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well-conceived play call. The length of Middleton makes him a big target on the finishing end.
Lillard from outside. McCollum outside. Keeps it alive, and it's Lillard on the follow. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Antetokounmpo passes to Forbes. Middleton dishes to Forbes. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Simons surveying the D. The shot by Anthony, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Anthony, the pass to Simons. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by 1. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Collins is out there with Anthony. Then it's Ennis Cantor. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Just 2 to shoot. A second chance effort. The shot's good from Forbes. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Here's Simons. Pass to Collins. Portland needs to get off a shot. And it's Simons missing.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Kicks it to Forbes. Pass to Portis. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Teague can't hit.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Now, here's Tucker, covered by Anthony. Lets it fly from 18. And good! He nails it. Forbes has got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jump.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
And what a smooth release on that shot. Melo is money in the bank from there.
Outside Teague. Right wing. Mora, the pass to Tucker. He kicks it to Forbes. Passes it to Tucker. There's the triple. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Fantastic mobility and understanding where to position himself. Collins is a viable threat in transition.
Milwaukee has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Now Teague. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard against Holiday to take the lead. Lillard misses.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
They grab their own miss. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. To the wing right side. Traps in the tray. Connaughton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness. And it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Covington against Giannis. Covington dishes to McCollum. Portland moving the ball. 3-pointers off the mark.
Look, I know he wants to get him back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not heaves.
Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. From deep. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Cullen passes to Pop. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard from outside. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Now here's Lopez. No good.
The size and intimidating presence of Nurkic. I mean,
all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap. The bronze likeness of Lakers. And we've got...
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt. Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Anthony in at the small forward spot. And for the Clippers, they've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the 4. Now, here's Zubac. Morris, no good.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Up again. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Lillard outside. There's the 3. Shoots the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making those weak coverage pay. And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Nurkic, good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now, here is George. Morris kicks to George. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Jackson. Good D by Covington.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. That one on George. And the Clippers making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. The free throw drops for Lillard.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Lillard with it from deep three-point range. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 6 points.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Passes it to Leonard. And here's George for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Leonard with the ball. Now Covington defending. Beverly for 3. And Covington sends it back. Anthony down low. Leonard's there. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. The shot comes out. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Leonard. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
McCollum outside. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Bank shot, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. Leonard, no luck.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now, here is George. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Morris. And it's rebounded by Covington. Portland leading by 4. McCollum finds Anthony. Unloads. Pass to Lillard. A 3 ball. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Leonard. Lillard with the rebound. One-on-one fast break. Launches a three.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4.
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Patrick Beverley. Baca is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the small forward. Three-pointer, Lillard. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. The Clippers trail. Kennard for three. Rebound by Nurkic. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And Melo, a skilled shooter. If he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it. And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
The 17-footer. Shots good by Ibaka.
And that's a nice jumper by Ibaka, showing good touch from mid-range.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Lillard misses. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. From past the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. Portland leading by 4. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through, asserts himself at the rim.
Now the pass to Canner. Five to shoot. Kicks to Powell. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Ibaka. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Patterson passes to Kennard. Here's Mann. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Jones. Here's Simons. Back to Jones. Kennard against Powell. Over Kennard. Offensive rebound. Pass to Simons. Back to Canner. The Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. For the 3. Man can't hit. Portland leading. Here's Simons. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Shoots the 3. The shot will not fall. And the Trailblazers going the other way. It's Powell on the wing. Passes it to Simons. And he makes good on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Kennard against Powell. Kennard's shot is off. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Jones. Kicks it out to Collins. Powell, no one around him. No good with the triple.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Jackson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jackson's got his second basket of the game. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Jones has it in the corner. Over to the left wing. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Simons. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Portland out in front. They lead by a bucket. It's time now to go courtside as we sit. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Trailblazers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
On the court for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Anthony kicks to McCollum. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. McCollum's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Feeds it to Morris. Covington with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Inside, Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Lillard outside. Back to Covington. Lillard outside. That 3 off the mark.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shot just don't go down.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Leonard attacking. And the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Lillard from deep three-point land misses the 3.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's Zubac. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. The lead is 2. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Ever the opportunist, McCollum probing for a weakness, finds one and exploits it.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Zubac. Rebound by Anthony. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. A shot by George, wide open and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
McCollum, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
44 seconds left to play in the third. Man showing some terrific range. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
In the corner, it's Morris. A 3 from Leonard. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. 3-pointer, Lillard, stolen by Zubac.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Kennard is out there with Jackson. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Batum in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And here is Patterson. Shot clock at 5. Kennard for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Kennard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And finished off by Collins.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Kennard up top. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Collins. Here's Jones, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Clippers leading by 4. Pass to Kennard. From deep three-point range, Jackson kicks to Kennard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. In the corner, Collins with it. Here's Simons. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jackson passes to Patterson. Now Kennard. Jackson down low. And Ibaka kicks to Jackson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Simons. Lays it up and banks it in.
He saw the opportunity to get an easy bucket on the break and took advantage of it.
The Clippers in the lead. Stolen by Collins. Powell for 3. Offensive rebound.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Here's Simons. There's the pass to Powell. Over Kennard. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Ibaka, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. Leonard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And George is subbed in for Kennard.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Three-pointer, Lillard drains it from beyond the arc.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
.31 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson against Lillard. Here's Zubac. Back to Jackson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Zubac. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard fires away from way outside. The tray, and another 3 for Portland.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Leonard looking over the floor. Yes!
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Beverly against Lillard. McCollum right side. From past the arc. Lillard the pass to McCollum. Over George. McCollum no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's Beverly missing. And so here's Portland. It's a 5-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he makes both free throws.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a 1-possession ball game.
George passes to Beverly. Morris kicks to George. Lets it go with the 3. It's off. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Now here's Leonard on the wing, Batum. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Oh, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Giannis continuing to work in the offseason at becoming a more efficient and better three-point shooter. That one looked nice.
Here's George. And the Clippers miss again. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Antetokounmpo, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And here's Leonard from 3. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
They get it back. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Leonard, the pass to George. Back to Leonard, takes the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
Holiday finds Middleton. Lopez with the ball. The 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Jackson has the open look. Drops one in from the wing.
I tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the shot goes down. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically. but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
How about Drew there, showing a little bit more range from downtown.
Jackson looking around, and that one good.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. And Leonard gets it to go.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Outside Holiday. They get it back.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, George. Defended by DiVincenzo. Jackson from long range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep. Again, Holiday missing. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for Los Angeles. Morris, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
And here's George for 3. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Marcus Morris. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Shots good by Kennard.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. 4. The three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks trail. Now, here's Tucker. Mora can't get it to go. Ibaka looking for an opening. Passes it to Patterson. And the layup's good off the glass. Patterson's got his first basket.
Well, Patterson usually on the perimeter, this time down on the inside, doing a little bit of damage.
Teague dishes to Lopez. Now Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. And that'll tie this game up.
And that is why you run the pick and roll, because Teague is an absolute speed demon on those set plays.
To the wing on the left. Here's Ibaka. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
.135 left in the first half of the game. Teague, the pass to Mora. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Patterson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 4-point Clipper lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Teague. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Pass to Patterson. Launches a 3. Can't hit that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Tucker. And again, the Bucks miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Patterson from outside off the mark. Bucks trail by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Tucker, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Tucker's got 5 points so far. Pass to Kennard. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3. And that's a...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Reggie Jackson getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And they're moving it up. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 2. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Clippers shooting 41% for the game.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already. You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And Holiday throws it down.
And don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups, more than capable of getting up there to the rim.
Now the pass to Kennard. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Basket good.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Holiday looking over the floor. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got 8 points.
Now, Drew Holiday can make enough threes to make your defense nervous.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kennard on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. Great D that time from Portis. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo to the middle. Middleton outside. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Beverly the pass to Ibaka. Back to Beverly. Here's Mann. That 3 off the mark. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. Finished off the break. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Ouch. Teague can't hit. LA has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Nora, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Los Angeles leading by 3. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Leonard, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
They need this. Forbes can't get it to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The open shot from Jackson. Again, Los Angeles.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Teague with a clean look. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bucks trail by 7, and the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Batum. And there's Jackson, and it's Leonard in at the 3. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Feeds to Jackson. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here's the fast break. DiVincenzo finds Giannis. Now here's Lopez. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the 3 ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. They grabbed their own miss. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Morris kicks to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Down low. Outside for George. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bucks trail by 8. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Count it. Good.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
George with the ball. Shot from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now. And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Leonard the pass to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target with his 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Jackson misses.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity. How about that shot by Middleton? Doesn't matter where it is in the game, he'll take that shot.
Outside, George. To the paint. Here's Batum. Takes it out to Leonard. George against DiVincenzo. Misses off the left iron. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Clippers leading by 3. And here's Batum. Stolen by Middleton. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court to tie it up. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And really, that is a tremendous shot by Holiday there. His team really has momentum now.
Leonard on the wing. Over Middleton. Jackson passes to Morris. Here's Antetokounmpo to take the lead. Offensive rebound.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Outside, George. They need this one. Los Angeles with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Outside Holiday. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
And Batum kicks to George. Misses the three. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers pairing up. In the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at center. Now here is Holiday. The three. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Goes up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Covington finds Lillard. Back to Covington. Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Connects from three-point range. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now, here's Lillard. Offline with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Over Jones. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Lillard surveying the D. McCollum outside. Lock at 6. Over onto Kumbo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You can't be too physical with Covington. He's tough. He's athletic, and he knows how to force the issue.
The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday against Covington. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's Lopez. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Here's Nurkic. It's tipped. Middleton outside. They get the rebound.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's McCollum. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Ready to shoot once he catches it. Lopez has tremendous confidence in his scoring ability.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Holiday looking for an opening. Off target from outside. And now Portland on the break. A good look from McCollum. And some very quick points for him on that possession. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
And Holiday, here we go. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. The 3 ball. Milwaukee the rebound. Can't get the put there. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And here's Covington from the arc. Drills it from outside.
Stretching the floor with his outside shot. Covington. A true marksman. He doesn't lack confidence.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's McCollum. He has 5. Jones kicks to Lillard. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Lillard outside. And Portland again with the bucket.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it, and it's opened things up for him.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. And they get it. Portland grabs the miss. And again, Portland running the court in transition. McCollum, no good. Bucks trail by 5. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's a hand on it. Giannis on the follow.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass from tip.
Here's McCollum. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis...
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. The pass to Middleton. This one for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Here is Lillard following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Covington, kicks it out to McCollum. His shot is good, scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
This is who McCollum is, someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Simons. Shoots it up. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Pulls it up. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Another shot. Collins dishes to Powell. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Powell.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Teague. Portis kicks to Teague. Pass to Tucker. To the middle. Here's Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Simons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Forbes with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Norrell. He's guarded by Collins. On deep. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, he's so hard to guard when he's cutting like this. Portis, I mean, he's great at working the screen and roll.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. And 1:01 left now here in the second. Here's Anthony. Pass to Powell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bucks trail by 3. Outside Teague. Stolen by Cantor. It's Collins with the drive. Anthony kicks to Collins. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Inside. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got his first points of the game.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Teague. It's Portis, high post. 5 on the clock. Step back shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Portis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Can't take Portis lightly from the mid-range. This is one of his go-to shots.
Right side, Collins. He gets it up. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson along the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. And no doubt that C.J. McCollum's... And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Mora can't get it to go. Portland leading by 3. Passes to Powell. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Mora. The three-pointer, no good. The Trailblazers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Simons, the pass to Collins. Powell in the high post. From downtown. Here's Simons. No good from outside. Bucks trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
From deep three-point range, and Cantor pulls it down.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
A three-pointer off the mark.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
A nice shot by Simons.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Teague dishes to Forbes. Powell with the steal. Simons surveying the D. And it's good, 2 points. Anthony's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Teague for 3. And no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. And Portland with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Simons. Teague covering. And he jams it with authority.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Outside Portis. It's good from long range. Portis has got 9.
In each session, I mean, Portis seems to get better from deep. The defense must get out on it.
In the corner, Powell with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 13. Outside Teague. The pass to Portis. 1:11 left to play in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Teague against Powell. There's the three. A putback and staying with the play, Anthony. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Nice shot by Portis.
This speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Poke loose. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touches it last. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Trailing by 13. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Jones is running. Covington wide open. He fires. Jones finds Covington. McCollum outside. Back to Nurkic. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Trail. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Jones, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And to Kumbo, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Giannis has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bucks. Lillard against Holiday. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Lays it up off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bucks trail by 13. Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. For 3, Middleton. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Lillard against Holiday. And it's Lillard missing. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Middleton can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard outside. Jones looking for an opening. DiVincenzo against Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Can't cash in from close range.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open three like that.
Covington passes to Nurkic. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks trail by 10. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. From deep three-point range, but they get it back. Giannis passes to Lopez. And another shot. It's up a 3, and it's Chris Middleton with the 3. Middleton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. Now, here's Lillard. 16 feet away, uses the glass to drop it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Love how assured Lillard is from this spot. He's a confident shooter. He likes pulling up from anywhere.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Launches it. Rebounded by McCollum.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Lopez passes to Middleton. Takes a 3. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lillard against Giannis. Back to Holiday. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by McCollum. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Lillard from outside.
An excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and engaged on this end, outstanding.
Another miss by Middleton. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Jones covering. Middleton dishes to Giannis. Fires the 3, and that's good. Chris Middleton for 3.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Giannis kicks to Holiday. 3-pointer. Antetokounmpo. Got it.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And so the big win by Portland, and it's all right, David. Thank you. And that about wraps it up. And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. And coming to here on the 5 for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the power forwards position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Jones in at the 3. Now, here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Paul George.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Got that one up quick.
A really good decision there from Paul George, quick to find the open man.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Lillard missing.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Morris passes to George. He kicks it to Leonard. Here's the 3. Keeps it alive. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here's Covington. Three-pointer, Lillard. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now. Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Here's Lillard. Looking to end the run. The putback. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here we go again. The Clippers on the break. And here's Leonard from 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
Lillard attacking. Morris with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Jackson. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now, here's Beverly. Pass to Zubac. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against.
Oh, that was something else.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Beverly against Lillard. The pass to Leonard. To the inside. Pass to Beverly. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Morris. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Lillard outside. Covington kicks to McCollum. Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
You want evidence of Lillard finishing at the rim? I give you Exhibit A.
On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Outside Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. Now here's Beverly. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Covington sends it back. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Lillard attacking. Basket counts.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Now Beverly. Pass to Cousins. Here's Mann. Back to Cousins. It's stolen by Jones. And McCollum launches it from deep. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
A lot of questions in the early part of C.J. McCollum's career about could he become a valuable scorer in the league, and really what position would he play. But after being the 10th overall pick in 2013, he's answered those questions.
And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, they've got Enes Kanter. Anthony is out there with Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. Jones from outside. And no good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. At one point, they led by 16.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Ibaka looking for an opening. And the pass to Kennard. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Jones tries in. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why at that time he found the open teammate.
Pass to Kennard for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. The shot by Powell, no good. Deflects the pass. Outside for Jackson. No good with the triple.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. That one drops for him.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Here's Simons. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Cousins finds Ibaka on the wing, Batum. The rebound by Simons.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ibaka with the ball. He's picked up by Collins, and it's the Trailblazers on the break. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Here's Batum. The pass to Ibaka. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Powell, no one around him. They get it again.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Jackson looking it over. High post Cousins. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 12.
Yeah, his body is a huge advantage for him, and Cousins uses it so well. First couple steps are pretty quick for a guy his size.
Anthony in the corner. Shoots over Cousins. Fires from deep. The rebound by Ibaka.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shoots off the step back. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Felt like the whole team knew they were going to get out into transition, and Melo takes full advantage.
Outside Jackson. Lets it go from deep. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. Batum with the 3. Ibaka controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the field.
And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 8 points. And that's...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We've got DeMarcus Cousins, Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Simons, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Anthony trying to get open. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
The drive by Jackson. Here's Ibaka. Now, here's Kennard. He has 5. On the wing, Jackson. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 13. At the tip. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Outside, Batum. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. To the middle. And then Cousins with the dunk.
That big man has to be committed to the pick and roll, and that time Cousins had the ability to find some open space when he cut away from the ball.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So Portland ends up going with the new group. George against McCollum. Beverly with the ball. Passes to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Outside Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him. Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
Lillard attacking. That one, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 17-point game. Covington with the bucket.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Beverly dishes to George. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Kicks it out to Jones. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
McCollum against George. And Covington sends it back. And now Portland on the break. Lillard with the ball. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Zubac the pass to George. Misses the three. Trailblazers trail by 15. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the basket by Jones. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. On the wing, George. He's guarded by McCollum. Nurkic with the steal. That's a floater go. And McCollum with the layup. McCollum's got 5.
Well, if he's going to do that, I don't know what you do to defend him. McCollum with the floater, so smooth.
Here's George. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They're and there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here are the Trailblazers now. They trail by 11. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And here's McCollum for three. The putback. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 11 and stolen by Lillard. And here comes the break. Covington finds Lillard, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And now you're starting to see them just turn up the tempo a little bit.
Now Beverly. George looking over the floor. Zubac in the post. Looking on Nurkic. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. And then Lillard slams it in.
Well, Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Here's George. Rebounded by McCollum.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lillard against Beverly. Lillard outside. All sorts of time, and right through it goes.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Past a man. And here's Kennard. He is guarded by McCollum. Lillard against Kennard. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
McCollum against Kennard. McCollum passes to Covington. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Covington. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverly. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Down low. And Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
Lillard from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Kennard finds Ibaka. Outside, Batum. Excellent D that time from Jones. And it's Jones with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. So, for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for Cousins. Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Paul George is subbed in for Kennard. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And a deep three from Lillard. And the three off target. Clippers leading by 4. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Outside, Jones. From the arc, Covington kicks to Lillard. From deep. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers. Clippers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. George passes to Ibaka. Back to George. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
Jones against Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
McCollum outside. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And here are the Clippers now. Morris gets to Jackson. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard against McCollum. Leonard inside, off target at the rim.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here. And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
There's the pass to Leonard. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip-in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
You're looking live and down. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the 5. Now, here's George. Back to Jackson. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Giannis.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's Leonard missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Here's Lopez. And the Bucks miss again. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
That one falls.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
LA has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Jackson against Holiday. Back to Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. George. The offensive rebound. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the thing about Morris as a rebounder, it doesn't have the big vertical or the long arms, but he does have the instinct.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw tonight. Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. The 3. It's hauled in by George.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And finished off by Leonard.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. For the 3. That shot misses.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And that one's good, George.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Paul George making his last shot. Here's Middleton. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. A reverse. A shot by Batum, no good. Bucks trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Buries it from 3-point range. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's George. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Middleton. Leonard kicks to Batum. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Giannis. Second shot opportunity. Here's DiVincenzo. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Holiday, the pass to Giannis.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Outside Holiday. Outside Antetokounmpo. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Batum wide open. He fights. And that one released in time, but no good. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score is still close. Clippers ahead. Up 2.
For me personally,
and for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Morris. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got his first bucket in this one.
when he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill, a lot for the defense to try to contend with.
Nobody near George. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Middleton. Takes a three. Rebound by the Clippers. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Now the pass to Batum. Back to Leonard. Inside. And Batum throws it down.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Back to Holiday. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. The Bucks getting another chance here. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. No good on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Morris passes to George. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Banked in off the glass. And now a 7-point Clipper lead.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built the lead here with a much better second quarter.
To the paint, it's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's man. Teague covering. To the middle. And Ibaka slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Patterson. Pass to Beverly. Here's man. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Beverly against Teague. Tucker. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
Passes it to Kennard. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes. Kennard's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. Outside Teague. It's Portis, high post. And Tucker has it in the corner. Aston Morrow. On deep. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. "20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Patterson against Portis. The three. Morag grabs the board. Portis, the pass to Teague. Fires for three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And the first half is now in the books.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out. And that does it for our half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. We've got Teague. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Clippers leading by 9. And stolen by Portis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with. And he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Bucks trail by 7. Teardrop shot, and good that time.
How about the delicate touch from Teague? I mean, guiding these floaters in well past the defense. That's an art, folks.
Here's Mann. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kennard kicks to Ibaka. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 7.
A high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Teague surveying the D. And there's the pass to Tucker. And the rejection by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's deflected and stolen by Portis. The numbers in their favor. Pulls up for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot's good from Kennard. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Portis can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To the inside. Ibaka, the pass to Patterson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Patterson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers. 1:58 left here in the third quarter. Here's Teague, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Teague's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you could see how Teague was probing the defender there, seeing if he could catch him leaning and drive to the rim. Nicely done.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Back to George. Down low. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Outside, George wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Holiday with the ball. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Tries it from 9. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. DiVincenzo against George. Banked in off the glass. George has got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
On to Antetokounmpo, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Batum against Lopez. Back to Leonard. Outside for George. This one for three. Morris cans the shot with nobody near him. He has 7.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Outside Holiday. No good on that one. Outside Batum. Lets the 3 fly. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Morris is out there with Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Middleton against Leonard. Fires from deep. Middleton can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Batum finds George. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Clippers lead by 12. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Middleton dishes to Lopez. No good on the 3. It's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. And that one's good by Giannis.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Outside, George. 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And the 3 ball is good. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
George passes to Batum. The Clippers rebound. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in.
Patrick Beverly.
There's the lob to the hoop.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Pass to Middleton. .156 left to play here in the 4th. Bangs home the trifecta.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
Now Beverly. Morris outside. There's the 3. That one doesn't go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Middleton for three. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
Outside Holiday. From the top of the key, it counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
What an offensive force Holiday can be when he's going like this.
Beverly the pass to the Batum. Kicks to George. Shoots over DiVincenzo. It drops.
Big shots, Nick. He lives for these moments.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Buries it from outside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George with the ball. Shot clock at 5. It's off.
Well, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, that's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
you